Welcome, welcome. It's Friday morning, so that's our normal, regular now video podcast with Keller Williams Southwest. And each week we have a different co-host each month and a different guest week, and the guest is invited by the co-host. So our co-host for the month of June has been. We have one more to go, I think, Justin, right?
That's right.
So Justin David Duffield on Facebook has been our co-host for the month of June. And the charity that we're championing in the month of June is Fort Bend Family Promise. So each month, our co-host will represent the charity of the month, as well as bring in other industry-related guests in to educate you and give you opportunities to ask questions on anything related to real estate. So, Justin, I'm going to turn this show over to you and let you talk to Jean and Christian about the Fort Bend Family Promise.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Sandy. Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning in again this week. Thanks for tuning in this far as well. This week's a little different. As Sandy just let you know, I've brought you so far some people for home warranty, as well as the mortgage lending side of the real estate industry. This week, I want to use our platform to shine our light on a great organization that touches my heart deeply. These people are doing God's work over in the Fort Bend area. They're called the Fort Bend Family Promise. I want to introduce Miss Jean Noxon. How are you, Jean?
I'm doing super, Justin, and I'm so honored that you're bring us. Just excited.
I'm excited to have you. I'm excited always to see you. I love seeing what you guys are doing over there. I want to give you the opportunity to tell the people watching and listening what exactly makes the Fort Bend Family Promise different than any other shelter or program out there.
Okay, that's a great question, Justin. We are so different from any other so-called shelter program because we're all about the unification of families. We are able to keep families together while they're going through this episode of homelessness in their life, of home insecurity in their lives. And it focuses on the children especially. But for all of them, any mother or father out there, imagine, no matter how well things are going in your life, if you have a teenage son, if you have an episode of a chronic illness, anything disastrous in your life that might cause you to be homeless for a period of time, there isn't a shelter anywhere that I know of in the greater Houston and Fort Bend County area that will keep you and your son together, or a father and young children together. They're going to separate them. Mm-hmm. What a terrible thing to happen to a family during that period. So we're all about that unification. And that is, I am so honored to be on staff with Fort Bend Family Promise because it fills my heart every day what we can do for these families.
I agree with that. And that is what I love about that, as well as the day center you guys have, where you're actually providing the opportunity for the families to come together and have a meal after work and after school together, which is what I feel is the most important part of a family's unity, is that meal after the end of the day where they can talk, hash it out, and troubleshoot, the possibilities, that the kids
the fact that they're sleeping in congregations, they have churches and very interfaith congregations that are helping us actually house those families at night and sit down and not just serve them a meal, but sit down and share with them. So that they're loved on during this difficult time in their lives.
When they need to be hugged on the most time. This is the most important time. Yeah. So that's so good that they have that. Hey, you know what? I want to get over and talk to Christian real quick because I'm really appreciate Christian giving up your Saturday or your summer morning when I know you want to be either sleeping in, playing basketball, playing video game, doing something a little more fun. It's probably about time to hit the pool. But really appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us this morning. You're a fine young man. I'm honored to know you. I want to ask you a little bit about the YEP program and how it's affected your life in general.
Well, to start, YEP stands for Youth Empowerment Planning Program. It is a year-round college preparatory program, and it empowers me every day by, next year they're going to help me go to a school that is convenient, for my mom. They provide transportation and anything you need. This summer, they have helped me pay for my AAU, me and others, because sometimes parents just don't have it. Right now, actually, I'm working an internship here. It just teaches me about what they do with Fort Bend Family Promise. And I just see them, give activities for kids just to have something to do. And yeah.
I can tell you have a server's heart and you're learning how to use it. These guys are allowing you to help others, and that's great. That's what God wants us to do. So I'm really happy to see that happening. And you're playing basketball with the AAU team, am I right?
Yes, sir.
That's awesome as well.
It's all new to me right now, actually. I'm still learning, but it's great to be here, and yeah, I'm thankful for everything.
That's awesome. And you're doing a great job with them as well. And I love that they're teaching you guys to be young gentlemen. There's high standard of everybody around the place. I love that. And there's just a solid amount of respect I see throughout the people, the staff, as well as, the people who are going through the program. I just really liked what I see over there. And I'm glad you came on and gave us a little bit about the program. Hey, Gene, you know what? I know you guys have big things going on. God is expanding your organization throughout Fort Bend. Can you tell me a little bit about the future of what's going on?
Absolutely. We have had such a successful program.
We got somebody calling in. I didn't know we were taking callers.
We have realized that so many of our families come from the other side of the counties. And we are in the Missouri City area with our day center. And in the Missouri City area, we actually find that a majority of our families come from the west side of the county, from the greater Richmond and Rosenberg areas. And they get picked up, those kids, when they're in our program, they get picked up by the school bus first here and dropped off last on that school bus. So that you think about that long distance to the west side of the county, that's a hard drive for those kids. So our passion right now is to have a day center on that side of the county in the greater.
Oh, wow.
That's good.
So
yeah.
so we'll have a similar type day center over there, so that we can serve more families. And we're looking for the funding, for the help. There's more congregations we're getting to support us over there, and it's going to happen. We're determined it's going to happen, to serve these kids better, all these families, and make their lives easier during this hard time.
That's great news. I'm so happy to hear that that you guys are able to do this. Hey, you mentioned that you're looking for support and everything. For those who are watching and those who maybe see this later or have been to the meeting, where you guys visited us at our office and things like this, and these guys are touched and they want to help any way they can, how can they find you guys?
Okay. www.fortbendfamilypromise.org.
That's easy enough.
Amy, will you go ahead and show that? Yeah, there it goes. Okay.
So on our website, can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Sure can.
On our website, you will see a donate. There are two things. There's a donate now tab that's up to the right. You're looking at that. There's also a coffee club donation that you'll see. Either one of those allow you to go in and make a donation, either a one-time donation, or with the coffee club, a small ongoing donation, where you're just saying, hey, I'd give up the equivalent of a Starbucks coffee every week for a month's donation, and you can pick your amount. Those small donations add up so fast, and it really helps us. So I love that great picture of our youth there. But the coffee club or a donate now, all of these donations will help us serve so many more families in need. And remember, these are episodically homeless families. This can happen to anybody.
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
agree. Just looking around the website real quick, that just reminds me of all the wonderful things you guys are doing. Do you guys have any programs coming or any, because I remember like you guys have had the we're the pizza place. You go and if we go and give money to go buy everything we buy, a certain amount of the proceeds will come to you guys. Are you guys doing any sort of fundraising events?
Okay, well,
in
let
your
me tell you
future?
what's happening. What's happening tomorrow, and
Oh.
there's still our tickets available. If you will go onto our website, you will see the link to the Tidelanders concert. This is an amazing choral group of a cappella harmony, but it's a huge group that does 4-part harmony. They're wonderful, and they put on a concert, a matinee concert, just for us once a year. Tickets are still available. You can click the link on there and go directly to where you can get tickets. It's a family event. It starts at 2 p.m. It goes from 2 to 4 tomorrow. They're going to be serving soft drinks and popcorn during this matinee event. And it's really going to be fun. So we'd love to do that. And then there's also, if you'll watch our Facebook page, we have an upcoming event. We do these restaurant give back days. There's going to be a second Tuesday at Fish City Grill in Sugarland, where the proceeds from the meals, a percentage of those proceeds are going to go directly to Fort Bend family.
You can count on me and a group of buddies to come by and eat.
Awesome.
and give as much as we can.
Awesome.
That's just a nice trade-off, isn't it? That's good. I am so happy to see, like I said, you guys doing what you're doing. It's very important work. I truly say it's God's work that you guys are doing for the young families, or for the young children, and for the families. And we need a lot longer of a program to talk about what you guys really do. I know we had to just kind of pick and choose some pretty important aspects of what you guys do, but I've seen it all, and I really appreciate you guys for all that you do for the families in our Fort Bend area. But thank you for coming on. Thank you again, Christian, for spending some time this morning. Thank you, Ms.
And Justin, can I add something? Because I remember a few years ago when I was there, when we did Red Day, the thing that impressed me, one of the things, and I absolutely was just blown away with what you guys are doing, but the fact that you are a shelter for families that works with the local churches, I thought was, amazing, because they leave your place. Yours is the day center.
Right.
They leave you and go to the churches where they provide beds and a place for them to sleep at night. And then the next morning they get taken to work or school or wherever they're going. The family unit goes, and then they come back over to the Fort Bend Family Promise. And the facility there was just amazing. All the showers, the places to prepare a meal. I was blown away with the cooperation and the partnership that you have with the churches. And I don't know who had that idea, but that was definitely a God-inspired idea to do something like that. So thank you, Jean, I've thought about you over the years since I met you guys that day. And then, so it's so wonderful to have you back on this show. So Justin, you did great today. Thank you for bringing them on.
They need to be shown to our community, because they are doing great work, and it's for our people. It's for our very local people. And like she said, it's something that can happen at any time to any family. Things happen out of nowhere. So it's so good to know that this support system is there for those in need. So I encourage everybody to follow me join me for lunch out at the Fish City Grill.
What was the date on that again?
That is the
second Tuesday
in
July.
Second Tuesday in July.
So that's July 9th.
Yes,
So
it is.
Fish City Grill, July 9th.
Open, and they will give 15% of the proceeds for the meal to Family Promise.
Very good.
Nobody eat breakfast. Let's go for a real big lunch.
Right.
Okay, let's 2 plates.
Oh, you can
Go back for seconds on this one. It's worth it.
So do you guys have any, Christian, you have anything else you want to share about the organization, about your part in it, about being an intern there?
I'm just really thankful for the opportunity. Right now, from them helping me, I help others. Like, it was a situation at the church the other day at one of the camps. I just went to go talk to the young man, just give him a few words. because I'm getting older now. So that's what the program really has helped me bring out. It helped me care for others, and it's teaching me how to grow up and be a nice young man, gentleman.
Very good. Doesn't that sound awesome? So,
Perfect.
Gene, I know you're absolutely just proud as you can be of being able to work with people like Christian and help them help others.
You bet. Absolutely. It brings joy to my heart every single day.
So do you have any last words for us, Gene? We're kind of wrapping things up. So
Just how grateful we are to Keller Williams for your support, all of you, and the opportunity to tell the community about what we're doing. And thank you so very much.
and we probably don't say this enough, Justin, but it really is Keller Williams Southwest that does this. They're the ones that have this program. And I know that over the years, I've worked for them for over 4 years, and they have always been like, giving where we live has been the theme for that entire time. So I'm just very excited that we now have a way that we can tell the world about not only the charities, but also Keller Williams also. So Justin, why don't you close up by any words, any upcoming things with Keller Williams that we should talk about or know about?
Well, I can let you know about our next week's Real Estate Know-How. Next Friday, same time, same place, we'll be meeting with Christina Nichols from the title company Celebrity Title. She's going to give us a few insights on the title practices and a couple tips of the trade. So that's all.
Good, very good. I love Christina. She's always a bundle of energy just moving around. So that'll be awesome. So we'll see you guys next week. Those of you that are watching this, this video will be downloaded and uploaded to YouTube. So if you want to watch it later on YouTube, you're welcome to. And then you can there see some of the previous guests and the previous charities and the industry people. I mean, we've been doing this for 3 months now, and I have learned so much about different industry practices, things to do with your warranties. And oh my gosh, you guys have been awesome. So thanks again to Keller Williams Southwest for arranging to do this. And we will see you guys next Friday at 10 a.m. on Real Estate Know-How with Keller Williams Southwest.
Bye now.